Windows 11 latest update version 22H2 has been released by Microsoft and I've got it installed on my laptop. So I will show you how to do that in this video. But first let's take a look at what's new in this update. So pretty much everything is same but we see some start menu updates. So now we can add more space for the app icons rather than the recommendations. So you can add all your shortcuts here. This is a minor change but can be really helpful if you like to have all your apps right in front of you. All the other options are pretty much the same, and the biggest change we see is in the task manager. So this is a complete overhaul of the user interface. So you have all the options on the left side. The options are same but the design and look is different. One more thing that I found was this new split screen the options. So now we can choose how we want the split screen to work. So we can just snap it to the placeholders that we see up on the top, and the next app can be configured in the same way as well. So it makes it really easy to just keep track of all your windows. So this is a new good addition. The file manager is same, but in future we might see multiple tab option for the file manager, so we can look forward to it. So that was the update. Now let's see how to install it. So by default you can go to your update manager in the settings and look for the update. So for my device it did show up, and if you see here it says that it's downloading the 22H2 update. But the problem is, even after downloading it might not install because it will say that the processor is not supported, if that's the case for you. But you might see the update here, and it's rolling out in batches as of now. So the second method is to go to the official website and we will download the ISO file from here, and this is the latest 22H2 file. So just choose the multi-edition, and language we will choose English International. For downloading the ISO image, I would recommend you to use an external download manager, as the file size is quite large and it might get corrupted. So I'm going to use XDM. So just going to copy the link and start the download. So you can see it is the latest version. And while it's downloading, we will also download another tool that we will use to create the bootable drive, that is Rufus. Just click and download it. So when downloading from the update manager, it shows this warning that the PC is not supported. So if your processor is too old, it might not be like update using the download manager from the Windows update. So even after it is downloading, it will fail to install. So I think this is the way you can go. So the ISO file has been downloaded. So now we can just open the Rufus application. And we need a pen drive at least 8 GB. Then we will just select the ISO file. And for partition scheme, you need to select between GPT or MBR. And to find out your partition scheme, you can right click on the start menu, go to disk management, and then right click on disk 0, then select properties, and under the volume tab you can see your partition scheme. So for me it is GPT. So similarly you can select it from the Rufus application. Now we can just start the process, and they are giving option for TPM and other settings. So if you have some issues when booting in the Windows 11, you can select this. I'm going to unselect all of this because I do not want the ISO to get corrupted, but it should work. You can try it out, and if it doesn't work you can just retry the process. So you can select all these options. but it can corrupt the ISO if not worked correctly. So now the pen drive will be formatted and the process should start, and this will take a long time. And after it's done, we need to power off our system. Then you can use the boot menu key. So press the boot menu key and the power button together, and when you see the logo, and there you need to select your pen drive. So for here I will select mine, and then the Windows 11 installation will begin, and you will see the language selection. So select your language and country, and press the select the install now, and it will take some time depending upon your system. Finally, we need to agree to the terms, and you can select upgrade if your processor is supported. But if you see some errors in the update manager, you will see error here as well. You can see compatibility report. So we cannot normally upgrade with our files and everything intact, like applications and data. So we need to select the second option, then select the partition which has your Windows installed. This will delete all your applications and everything on that drive and replace it with new. So you need to back up your C drive data to the D drive, so the D drive will be safe and the C drive will be replaced. And after that your computer will restart. You might see two Windows option, but just ignore it. It will automatically boot, and for me the first boot took a long time, so you need to wait. And finally you will see the setup screen, and you can set it up and start using the new update of Windows 11 22H2. And if you're on Windows 11 already, this update is very similar, so you might not see any performance improvement or downgrade, so no problem there. So that was it for this video. I hope you like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.